In a cozy little cottage, high atop a snowy hill, a curious child named Lila discovered an old snow globe tucked away in a dusty corner. With a gentle shake, a flurry of snow swirled within, and suddenly she was drawn into a magical world of eternal winter wonder. Lila found herself standing in a snowy landscape where the sky shimmered like frosted glass and soft snowflakes danced around her like tiny fairies. The air was crisp and fresh, filling her lungs with a cool, invigorating breeze. In this enchanting land, she spotted a family of fluffy, white rabbits hopping through the snow, their noses twitching with excitement. "Come play with us," they called, their voices as soft as the snowfall. Lila giggled and dashed over, her boots crunching delightfully in the powdery snow. Together, they built the tallest snowman Lila had ever seen, complete with a carrot nose and a scarf woven from shimmering ice. The rabbits cheered as Lila placed a tiny top hat atop the snowman's head, and they all stepped back to admire their frosty creation. As they played, Lila noticed a gentle glow emanating from a nearby grove of frosted trees. Intrigued, she led her rabbit friends through the sparkling snow, each step leaving a trail of twinkling footprints behind them. The trees were adorned with glistening icicles that hung like crystal chandeliers, casting rainbows in the sunlight. In the heart of the grove, they discovered a gathering of whimsical creatures, tiny snow fairies with wings like delicate lace, fluttering around a glowing fire made of pure warmth. The fairies invited Lila and her rabbit friends to join their winter celebration. As they sat around the fire, Lila felt the warmth wrap around her like a soft blanket. The fairies shared stories of their snowy kingdom, where the snow never melted and laughter filled the air like music. They taught Lila how to make snowflakes out of sparkles, swirling them in her hands until they took flight into the sky, joining their shimmering sisters. Suddenly, a soft bell chimed, echoing through the winter wonderland. Lila's eyes widened as she spotted a magnificent sleigh gliding through the snow, pulled by majestic reindeer with fur as white as the clouds. The sleigh came to a gentle stop near them, and the kind-hearted driver, a jolly snowman named Frosty, waved them over. "Would you care for a ride?" he asked, his coal-black eyes twinkling with joy. Lila clapped her hands in delight, and the rabbits hopped on board, their little hearts racing with excitement. With a hearty laugh, Frosty led them through the sparkling forest, the sleigh gliding effortlessly over the drifts. As they traveled, Lila marveled at the beauty around her. The trees glittered under the sunlight, and the hills rolled like soft blankets of snow. They passed frozen lakes where ice skaters twirled gracefully, their laughter echoing like music, and ice castles that sparkled like diamonds against the azure sky. Eventually, they arrived at a grand ice palace, where the walls shimmered in hues of blue and silver. Inside, Lila discovered a grand ballroom filled with dancing snowflakes and fairies, all twirling in a mesmerizing waltz. The air was filled with the scent of peppermint and cinnamon, making her feel warm and cozy. Lila joined in the dance, spinning and twirling with her new friends, the rabbits and fairies laughing joyfully around her. Time seemed to stand still in this magical world, where worries melted away like snow under the sun. As the stars began to twinkle in the evening sky, Lila knew it was time to return home. With a wave of her hand, the fairies sprinkled her with sparkling snow, and in an instant she was back in her cozy cottage, the snow globe resting gently in her palm. Lila smiled, knowing that the wonders of the snow globe world would always be a part of her. As she placed it back on the shelf, she felt the warmth of the magical winter wonderland still enveloping her heart, a sweet reminder that adventure is always just a shake away.